are back. I am here with Craig Whitehead. He is one of the fine folks that do Cars and Coffee in St. Louis, and he actually came down today to do the Cars and Coffee Columbia beat that we had just earlier today, and he has offered to let me drive his Hellcat's Challenger, which he says is a 2015, right?
Yes, sir.
And I have definitely never driven anything of this caliber before. I just got done driving a 612 wheel horsepower Cadillac.
All right, I should do this then.
Oh, we're gonna go in full track mode. Okay, he did that same thing to me to try and get me to spin his car.
Yeah.
I did not spin his car. Of course, he had 305 rear tires too. So
I think I'm running like a what is it, 315s?
Wow. Okay. Big boy tires on this car. Way bigger than the 225s I can run on my Volkswagen.
Right.
But that is all right. So, Craig, I always like to start out with a quick question. What was your first car? Very first car?
68 four-door Chevelle, totally destroyed on one side.
Okay. Four-door. Okay. Four-door for more. We're not going to complete
Yeah,
that.
it was a straight six.
Yeah.
It was a toss-up between that and a 72 Super Beetle. I still wanted the Super Beetle, but it was like $400 more, and my parents just wouldn't go for it, and it was a stick. So,
The Super Beetle was?
Yeah, and I've always been a big Volkswagen fan.
Oh yeah.
Especially the old air-cooled engines. They were really super.
They have such a cult following. That's ridiculous. Yeah. No,
And really groovy stuff. A lot of Farfenhugen or whatever that stuff is in there.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
Hey, it's great cars. I've pretty much always been a GM man. I bought my first Challenger in 2011.
Yeah.
And absolutely fell in love with actually the dealership. You'll always hear me talk about All-Star Dodge in St. Louis.
Sure.
Absolutely love these people. They treated me like a celebrity. They actually sponsor me personally as a person so that I can help do things for Cars and Coffee and stuff like
awesome.
that. Yeah, oil changes, help me with tires, stuff like that. Really great company. So I changed over into a Mopar, man. And then when the Hellcat came out, as a kid I dreamed of a NASCAR motor and a street body.
Which is, this is almost more than a NASCAR motor. I think what NASCAR motors are, they're probably close to 800 horsepower now.
Right.
This is about as close as you can probably ever get and still have any kind of
Well, now they're saying the Demon.
legality. Yeah, the Demon with, what, 830 horsepower?
840.
840 horsepower, sorry.
Yeah, but the weird thing is you haven't heard that there's actually packs that they're going to sell you that are actually going to raise the horsepower of the Demon.
Oh my God.
We're looking at like top speed with the new PCM and the other stuff. You're looking at 1,023 horsepower. But I could go to Forza for $15,000 and turn this into a 1,000R.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's really what you want to do with it. To me, you guys are actually in my Cars and Coffee office. That's what I use this for. Groceries, cart my kids around in Cars and Coffee.
That's no better car than a Hellcat for that. I mean,
how do you feel?
Great gas mileage.
No,
maybe not so good.
I came down here about 16 miles to gallon, but I was going Mexican speeds. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Well, you were on a closed course.
Right. With supervision and stuff.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, didn't get such good gas mileage. But I got a place in Rhineland, and I can get from there in my house in Maryland Heights to there on a quarter tank of gas.
Yeah, so that's not bad. And that's daily drivable, totally usable. And this car is super comfortable.
Listen to
I just got out of a Cadillac, and it was really super cushy and comfortable too. But I did not expect to get into this and have the same experience.
Yeah, let me give you a little tour. You got vented seats. You got tinted mirrors. You can heat up your steering wheel. It's got the side markers that beep when people are next to you going 150 and you don't want to get over into somebody. It beeps for you. I mean, it's great. We're actually out of track mode. Let off for 1 second. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go back to custom since we're really not going to romp on it because it will eat extra gas that way. It's got a valet mode. It's just, dude, it does so much.
This is cool. Why don't you get a shot of that?
Yeah. I mean,
that's cool.
And dude, can I give him a little tour real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Look at this, you guys, the SRT pages. This is really neat. You've got gauges for, I mean, if you're an old school hot rodder that had 10 gauges on your dash, this would just make you nuts because there's 50 gauges. You've got gravity, or what do you call it, G-forces and timers. Guys, timers. Just
woo, daddy. Man, I feel like I can't even give this more than 10% throttle right now on these streets.
Oh yeah, back here. Yeah, back here you get a little bit of a slide, but you've got like, look, you can do your time slips from the racetrack.
Oh wow, look at that.
You got pages of gauges, dude. Oil temp, oil pressure, all kinds of stuff. Battery voltage, transmission, G-forces, and then the piece of resistance gauge, the I do everything gauge. It tells you horsepower, torque, what gear you're in,
Holy cow.
your intake, pressure, everything, man. It's a really neat, man. Okay, I've not had a lot of really nice things in my life.
Right.
This is one of the first things, and I pay cash, all right, for this. This is how bad I wanted this car, because they wouldn't give me credit for it, and man, it makes me happy every day.
No doubt, no doubt. I'm happy just driving it for these few minutes.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm really feeling those ventilated seats too. That is the thing
nice?
that I've never had in a car, and I've always wanted to have cooled seats, man. That is so great.
And look at your phones. I mean, you can control your phone.
Oh, yeah?
I've got talk to text where I just talk to my car and it sends messages for me. It's like a modern day Knight Rider.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I've never really been a Dodge guy myself. Again, I'm into European cars, but I would totally rock one of these.
Right. Imagine a Charger. Would you having a daughter and stuff? You'd have the same cockpit, but you have 2 doors in the back for her. This has got a 15 speaker Harman Kardon system. It's got
We'll be able to hear me talking.
right, but that's what I'm saying. It's a little pricey, but man, there's sometimes you got to live, guys. That's what
I totally agree. And realistically, for what you get in this car, you got a supercar for half the price.
Right.
So
a quarter of the price.
A quarter of the price. Yeah.
If you guys come out to the Cars and Coffee for Columbia, May 13th, there's going to be a McLaren out there. That's like a $2.5 million car, something like that, brand new.
Really? I'm not sure. Or whatever it is.
Whatever. I mean, these guys. It's a friend of ours. They've got some amazing stuff. I'm not really good with the Europeans and the high end. I'm your basic redneck Missouri car guy. I'm more of an American car guy. I do like all cars. All cars make me happy.
Ooh, we're gonna get on it here. Oh my. Okay, it's a good thing we're on a closed course.
Right.
And not
Any kind of road.
Right.
So, it's all good. It's all good. We weren't speeding anyway, right?
Right. No.
No, that's in kilometers.
Yes. Right.
Perfect.
Right. And dude, I mean, I've got this car brand new, broken in properly. We're looking at 19,000 miles. It came with a 10-year, 120,000 mile warranty for a race car.
This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. I really appreciate you letting me drive.
Dude, I'm glad you are. I'm glad to be able to help contribute. Cars and Coffee St. Louis, Cars and Coffee Columbia. That's what we're about, is contributing to help others better themselves.
Right.
To
Worldwide
show people,
thing. Yep.
Yeah, and show people you can actually do better, or you can come and meet people that will take interest in you and help you do something. I don't know how many young video guys and photographers and stuff we've got started, or that have come to us for more content, but we absolutely love it. You know.
Well, that is awesome. So another question I like to ask people is, tell me a memory that you have. It doesn't have to be from when you were a kid, can be at any point. What was your favorite memory that involved cars?
Again, this is going to be weird, but again, a 73 Super Beetle Volkswagen. My dad was a Southern Baptist.
Beautiful.
Was a Southern Baptist preacher. So my dad ran a church. We had this little Beetle, and at the age of 4, I would stand between the seats, and he would do donuts and just around the parking lot, and I would just giggle, and I absolutely loved it. And my dad would do it for like, we didn't really see, get a lot of time together as a child, but I mean, this was one thing that we did do together, and it was so much fun. I mean, I think it's where I like to do burnouts. Like I said, I'm on my 8th set of tires.
Oh yeah.
In 19,174 miles. I've been through more tires than I have oil.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I mean, that's fun.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And what I really appreciate about your story is that it always goes right back to, so what we're all about is car passion, car family, and car love. And as car guys, we all have car love, right?
Right.
That's not even a question. But the car passion, of course we have car passion, but car family, man.
Yeah.
It's all about that car family.
If you guys come to
you talk about your dad, but you know what? I think all of this started as car people. Right. Someone early in our lives got us into cars. Mine was my dad, my uncle, everyone who I've interviewed. It's always been their dad, their uncle, somebody really close to him as a kid. You're talking about your dad. Right. And you know what? I feel like even if we're not related at all, we are still car family.
Yes, exactly. That's why if you come to any of the Cars and Coffee St. Louis, I have 3 adopted children that I adopted in 2011.
Talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I bring all of them to the car shows. You'll see my little 4-year-old out handing out magazines to everybody. Everybody knows her. You know, she wants me to buy the Tesla S kids car. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
$500.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I love you, honey, but
$5.
yeah, you're gonna be able to.
That's some tires.
You gotta have to cover some insurance now. Well, no, we had a Fiat for a while, but the older boys in the neighborhood came by and stole it and destroyed it. Yeah. So it's something I'm worried that if I spend $500 on, you see, Tobias's daughter's like, do you use your car always this clean? To me, this car is dirty.
Right.
You know, when it's your office and your pride, like you love your vehicle, when you're into that, you know, you really want to keep it nice. So what do you think? It's got great suspension. It's not a big slothy boat like everybody says it is it?
Well, it feels a lot bigger than what I'm used to driving, but we're gonna let him go out because I'm not gonna hit that pothole with your wheels.
That's fine. I got a 10-year wheel protection. If I bend a wheel or something, they just replace it.
I don't want to be the one to do it though.
Yeah, I have to limp it back. It's hard to limp back on a bent rim. This is a nice park.
Yeah, it's nice. So I want to thank you very, very much for letting me review this bad ride you got here.
Oh, no problem.
Man, I tell you what, it's my birthday weekend. It really freaking feels like it because I'm driving some ridiculously awesome cars today, and I really appreciate all you guys letting me come out here and hoon on your cars just a little bit. And Craig, I really appreciate everything that you do for Cars and Coffee, everything you do for the car community.
Thank you very much. We enjoy doing
it. So.